Now I'm a Clippers and a Suns fan, and I'm from St. Louis. That's pretty crazy that I'm a fan
Yeah,
of
it
both
is.
those teams. But now if they trade Zoo, now I heard Zoo is on the trade block. I don't know where he would go, but I don't think we should. I don't now that is very realistic, but I don't think we should trade for AD. Now, well,
The
do y'all
Clippers?
think he's gonna fit on the Hawks without a
I
point
think
guard?
so.
AD?
You talk about AD on
I
the Hawks,
mean,
right?
Yeah,
I
uh,
mean, but Charles talked about it a decent amount. Like they need another score. Look, Jalen Johnson ain't LeBron. He showed playing like the man.
nah, he is
He
nice though, for real.
he playing like LeBron. He's
Yep.
shown like he can. He's a decent passer. He ain't Trey Young passing, but he's shown he can get his players involved. Dyson Daniels. Let's be honest. Nikhil Alexander is low key having a career year because of him.
Yeah.
And because of opportunity to play, because Trey Young's been hurt, but
Yep.
because of Jalen Johnson to a degree has helped him have a career year. If you bring AD, who they said now they're moving direction since they traded Trey Young, that's who they're going after now. I think that's pretty good on their part. And with Trey Young, they got salary cap now.
Yeah.
CJ McCollum's not gonna be gone. The Hawks are still looking pretty decent. Are they championship? I said it
They'll be
last week. I don't
playing.
think so. They could be a
They'll be
second
right where
round
they
team,
was
but
already.
championship, I don't think so. But I would go after AD if you can. I did make a trade. They could do real quick before y'all go. They could give them Porzingis, Zachary, Ricochet, Luke Kennard for Anthony Davis, and that works. Probably put some picks in there. I didn't do all that, but probably put some picks. But those three for AD.
I think AD being there, it'll be all right because they got CJ, and CJ is the ultimate pro. So CJ is gonna make sure Anthony Davis gets the ball. You know what I mean? He's gonna make sure that the offense is ran well and effectively, and everybody's in their right spots. I think, and then on top of that, I think it'd be real good for Jalen Johnson because since we was the Wizards, I think he did a good job with helping coach those guys and helping those guys become professionals. So when he gets there with Jalen Johnson, I think he'd just make him more efficient, make him less turnover prone. So I think AD going to it'd be all right because I think they're gonna start CJ. To be honest with you,
I was gonna
um,
ask that too.
yeah, I think they're gonna
And
start. I'll start CJ.
I
I don't
like
know.
I do like the concept of AD being back in the East too. Because in the West, I mean, I know he didn't expect to get traded from the Lakers, and the Mavs run ain't been about nothing, especially with Luca being traded and Kyrie being hurt.
Curry
So
out.
him being back on the East can probably rejuvenate him. Now I don't think not they got the cap space, but I don't think AD getting another max deal in this condition.
Nah,
That's what he wants too. He wants a max deal too.
and
I
then
don't
I
think
feel
he's
like
gonna get it, but I do like seeing AD back in the East. He probably can get it though. If he in the East, he probably if he play enough games, play well enough, get an All NBA selection. So it's possible with him in the East more so than in the West, especially on the Mavericks because teams gonna be gunning it for them regardless. They got Cooper Flag and Kyrie gonna be coming back, so
I low key
really
feel
gonna be
like
on him.
Mavericks might not trade AD because Kyrie's coming back soon, and they want to see what a healthy team will look like because they haven't been healthy all year. And right now they're fighting. They're fighting. What are they in the
I think
I
they're
standing?
like
think they
10th or
yeah,
11th. That's
10 or
one of them.
11. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're 11th. So they could potentially if they get a play-in spot, they could be a dangerous team with Kyrie, AD, Cooper, Najee, PJ. Like they got a lot of pieces over there. So like
Yeah.
if I'm the Mavericks, I wouldn't trade AD just yet. I will wait to see how this year ends and then I will revisit it in the offseason. Because
That
then
yeah,
now, depending on how AD plays, his trade value can be lower now. So now you don't have to give up as much. I mean, there's always a chance he might play well, and then you gotta give up more. But I will wait and see if I'm the
yeah.
Mavericks. I'll just
See,
wait and see.
but the Mavericks, you taking a risk because we don't even know when Kyrie is coming back. The trade deadline is literally early next
He not
month. It's
coming
like the
back this
first.
season. I know that.
Yeah, but the thing is, the trade deadline is literally, I think it's February 5th. So that's literally like the first week of February. Yeah. And Charles said he doesn't, he thinks they don't want trade because they want to see how it is. That's fine. And I actually agree. I do think, I said last week, I was like, I think they do really want to wait to see how it is. But at the same time, you're taking the risk because right now, AD is healthy. And then literally he could get injured, knock on wood. He could get injured literally next game. Then it's like it's over with. Then we really didn't have a chance to trade him. So you're taking a risk. I was like, look, I will honestly wait and see how it is. But man, if you get that right trade package for him, I do it because you just don't know when he could get hurt. And then if he gets hurt again, knock on wood, it could be a wrist, ACL, whatever. Then everything is it. Now you're stuck with him, and it's like now we're screwed because then we're gonna look like damn. We had a chance to trade him, but then we wanted to wait till Kyrie comes back, even if he we don't even know if he does come back. So yeah, you're taking a risk. You're taking a risk.
Injuries and all, like his trade value is still higher than Trae Young's. They just traded him for Luka Doncic. So yeah. So I agree with that. I agree with that from that standpoint for sure.
Let me read these chats real quick. Francisco, Trae Young to the Wizards for a pack of Doritos. No cap. They weren't even the spicy kind. They was the original shit. Yeah. And then Francisco, y'all have to remember the Hawks are barely in the play-in right now.
No, they ninth. They ninth.
Yeah, they ninth. Yeah, they in there. But if they trade AD, if the Mavs trade AD, they're gonna have to blow the whole thing up now. Because right now, AD, Kyrie, Cooper, and the rest of them guys, that's a championship contender right there. If you trade AD, I mean, even depending on what you get back, no, I don't think whatever players they get back from the Hawks is not gonna be enough to make them title contenders.
I don't know if this was still true. I know this was rolling around when they when the Mavs first traded Luka. I don't know if this is true. Like if the Mavs trying to go to Las Vegas or not. But they might got to blow this whole roster up anyway because there's still residue from that 2024 finals run. But like they still got Gafford and Lively. Who was gonna get paid if Luka was still playing? I don't know if they did. I think Lively got paid.
No, he was a rookie. He's still on his rookie deal. So
he's still on his rookie deal.
Okay. They was gonna get paid if Luka was. They was gonna get paid way more than they gonna get paid now if Luka was still there. Then you got Kyrie who coming off an injury, bro. Like they might just have to blow all that up for real. Let them be Cooper flag team.
If they trade AD, they gotta blow everything up. They got to.
For sure. I agree with that.
Let's get into some of these takeaways, Charles. What takeaway you got?
What takeaway do I want to start with first? I'm not gonna start with no game first. I'm gonna start with some other stuff. Did y'all see Jimmy's outfit the other night, Jay?
No, I ain't see it.
This man Jimmy. I wish I had the picture, but this man Jimmy pulled up to the game, and he had Hello Kitty dangling from his hat, Jay. And then I think that was the same game he airballed the game-winning shot. I'm like, bro, this nigga Jimmy, he something wrong with this man. First it was
he's a troll,
Jimmy, and now you wearing Hello Kitty. He done been to way too many Diddy parties.
He's a troll. He's a troll.
I used to really bad Jimmy Butler growing up. He was one of my favorite players, bro. But
yeah, for sure.
Ever since he went to he is kind of a team counselor. Now that time has went past, and we seen how he didn't bail out of all the teams, but yeah, he a distraction, bro. Like, and then on the Warriors, bro, I thought he was going. Well, it was working when he first got there. They was one of the hottest teams in the league for a minute, but like the Warriors. That's a whole nother topic, but he ain't that guy, man. He ain't that guy.
Jimmy Butler good. He just not. He's not best small forward. He not best small forward in the league. Good, but he good.
He had a cat now. The only time I would say Jimmy Butler was the best small forward in the league, probably like the closest he got was in 2020. Even Brian was right there, but that's the closest he got to being the best small forward in the league.
You hear that, Charles?
If Jimmy did what the hell Jimmy was supposed to do coming to this season, he would be the best small forward right now.
Nah, that's Kawhi. Kawhi about to get another first All NBA. On the West,
boy Jimmy,
bro.
That boy Jimmy.
You gotta think about it.
bro. No, so Reg, man, through the all season, man, we did our top 10 in every position, man. This man Charles put Jimmy Butler as the best small forward going into the NBA. And I asked him, out of every player we did, centers, small forwards, power forward, that was probably one of the ones I just disagreed with.
Yeah,
and I asked him, and I told him, I said, you had to only do this because of respect the name. But he was saying, look, if Jimmy go in there, do what he's supposed to do, he could be the best. But at the end of the day, we all know Jimmy Butler never takes the regular season serious. So it's like, how can you?
Regular season player.
Hold on. Last year when Jimmy got there, we seen the run that he went on to try to help the Warriors make the playoffs. So going into next year, motherfucker, I'm thinking that the Warriors are gonna make moves in the offseason to upgrade that team, which they should have done, but they didn't. And then on top of that, coming off the success that Jimmy had last season, he even came out of his mouth, him and Steph together are a dangerous duo. So I'm thinking, okay, this is the first time Jimmy gonna take the regular season serious because he has to, because now he's in the West. He's been in the East then in his entire career. So now you're in the West. You can't take no games off in the West. Every team is gonna give you go. 1 through 15 is gonna give you, or 1 through 15 is gonna give you go in the West. So it's like you can't take no games off. So it's not too far fetched that I thought that Jimmy was gonna be the best small forward in the league.
It's not. It ain't too far fetched, but I disagree. Like in the West, you definitely gotta come every night, bro. Especially out of Warriors, who they facing four times out of the season. Looking back, man, the Warriors, it's saddening. I was never a Warriors fan when they came up. I hated the bandwagon. But then they come up. I had the Cavs winning in the 2016 finals from the jump. They were the better team off rip. That's not a hot take to me. I had them winning from the jump. They too indebted to Draymond, bro. I don't know why they are too, and letting Clay go before Draymond was crazy.
Yeah.
That was nuts.
Upload that video, Charles saying should trade that man too. I just uploaded yesterday.
And before you go, Shelly, you gotta realize too, G, like KD wasn't in our small forwards. Bron wasn't in our small forward. Like our small forward, the players that we picked from were very small, because now most of the guys that were small forwards, they play power forward now. So it was like Jimmy, and it wasn't crazy for me to say that.
But I'm looking at it now. We had J-Dub.
I think he's better than J-Dub still.
That's fine. We had Jaylen Brown.
We didn't think Jaylen Brown was going to play like
Jimmy Butler?
I'm taking Jimmy over J-Dub.
This is just that we had. I ain't gonna say his name. We had Franz Wagner.
I'm taking Jimmy over Franz.
I'm taking Jimmy.
We had Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi. No, I didn't have Kawhi. I didn't have Kawhi in my small. I had Kawhi in my power forward.
Kawhi.
I got really? Yeah. I think I had Kawhi in my power forwards. I think I did.
I actually don't know. That ain't the point. Jimmy Butler, at least like recently, he has not been better than Jaylen Brown. Not even counting this year, he just wasn't. But the problem was to just put him at 1. If he would have put him in, say, like number 5-ish or maybe even 4, it would have been cool. But to put him at number 1,
that's all for respect.
It's just because we both had LeBron and KD as power forwards. So obviously, Jimmy probably only sniff top 5 if we put them in there.
Yeah, fact.
I just didn't like that he was number 1. And it's like we seen it. Yes, he did play good later when he went to the Warriors, but at the same time, it's like he's just never taken the regular season serious. Never. So it's like, how all of a sudden he's just gonna come? It's like with a bully. Just because I'm a bully on the south side at this school, you think I'm not gonna be a bully on the north side? I'm gonna still be a bully. That's the same thing with Jimmy. Just because I'm in the East, I don't take it serious. You think I'm not gonna take it serious in the West?
No, I had Jimmy at 2, G. I had Kawhi at 1. I had Kawhi at 1, Jimmy at 2, Jaylen Brown at 3, J-Dub at 4, and Franz at 5.
Okay. That's understandable for sure. Yeah, that's
okay. That's better. That's better.
So
I'm like,
you just tried to lie on my name, nigga. Talking about I had Jimmy 1. I had that nigga at 2.
you still had him top 2. I still don't think he was top 2. I had Jimmy at 5.
Going
I
into
thought
the
5
season.
was cool.
Going into the season.
France has low-key been better than Jimmy. Jaylen Brown has been better than Jimmy. J-Dub has been better than Jimmy. Yes.
Jaylen Brown been playing shooting guard or small forward primarily this season.
Who?
Jaylen Brown.
He's been small forward. Technically small.
Yeah,
technically
small. Derek White. So yeah.
Technically
Derek
small
White at the 2 and JT at the 4.
Like this was coming into the season. It's not like we thought. I don't even think we even thought of Jason Tatum. I just thought that Jaylen Brown just better than Jimmy. He's just better than him right now. He's just better. I thought Franz, for what he has done, even playing with Paulo, he's just better than Jimmy. Like Jimmy likes to turn it up in the postseason, but in the regular season, he's decent. He's good.
Like what's Jimmy Butler highest PPG in the regular season? It ain't over 22.
22. You know, I think it's 22 exactly.
I'm sure I'd say it's not over 22.
It's 23. It's 23. That's his highest. 23. Yeah. Okay. That's when his last year in Chicago.
And then J-Dub, after coming off of All NBA, All-Star, winning the NBA Finals, I nowhere near thought Jimmy Butler was just better than J-Dub.
But
J-Dub had a really good year last year.
Though, so now I do kind of see where Charles coming from though, because J-Dub was out for most of the season though. Coming in.
But we going into the season.
Yeah, and they said he was injured. He was injured. Yeah, he was gonna be injured the first couple of months coming to the season.
Oh, if you factor that in, that's fine. I didn't really factor that in. I'm just factoring in like, are you better? Who's just a better player going into the season? I just thought J-Dub.
Question though. I'm
saying if that's what you think, that's fine. I have no problem if you factor in him not playing in the season. That's fine. But I still thought just going into the season, like when we do our top 10, I just thought J-Dub's just better than him. He's just better than him. And same thing with Kawhi. Kawhi just better than him. But I do want to ask y'all, there's been a lot of rumors going around. Y'all saw that the Bucks are thinking about, they have inquired about Jalen Green. But the Suns have said no. They said they want to keep Jalen Green. They're not trading him. So what y'all think of Jalen Green on the Bucks?
Michael Porter too. I heard they trying to get Michael Porter. I heard they trying to get Michael Porter too.
Yeah, because Giannis talk about now he ain't gonna request a trade. I don't know what he doing.
I still think he capping. I
don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I really want the Bucks to keep Giannis, man, because if he go to another team, like he's just gonna be a part of an ensemble. It's not gonna be his team. They not breaking the bank to rebuild through Giannis. Like that's
I feel like,
and this is his team. So
I feel like it depends on what team he go to.
Yeah, like the Lakers, there's no way.
He's not going to Lakers. He's not going. No way. I don't.
He ain't going to.
But OKC, like, nah, I don't want to.
He ain't going there either. They could get him. I think OKC could get him.
They got the most realistic to get him, but I don't want to see that either.
He not going there.
As a Suns fan, who they getting for him? Like Gary, I mean, we already got some nice perimeter defenders in Dylan Brooks and Royce O'Neal. Like we don't need Gary Trent Jr. or I saw Bobby Portis. Bobby Portis did not fit on the Suns at all. Like nah. Like I was thinking like the Suns. Who could the Suns need another piece, but the Suns hooping right now. Like they don't really, and he hurt anyway. So I don't think Jalen Green a good fit on the Bucks, honestly.
Yeah, I'll say I don't think he really is either, because Jalen Green type of guy, well, he needs the ball in his hands. And when you playing with Giannis, Jalen Green is not the same caliber player that Damian Lillard is. So Giannis is not going to defer to no Jalen Green. So and then Jalen Green, he's not. I would have to look at his numbers on catching and shooting, but just going off the eye test, I don't think he's that superb of a catch and shoot guy. And when you playing with Giannis, you got to be ready to catch and shoot. You know what I mean? So I don't think Jalen Green fits that style. And then on top of that, what the Suns will get back, like he said, getting Gary Trent, Bobby Portis, like they don't really need none of that. So if I'm the Suns, I would say no too.
Yeah, the Suns, they kind of now this kind of irritated me when KD said this post game after he beat the Suns after that buzzer beater. He said like KD be pissing me off with this victim stuff. Like he said he was blamed.
And scapegoated.
He wasn't blamed. Like
nah, he wasn't.
You came in you was supposed to put us over the top, and if I'm not mistaken, we got swept by the Timberwolves. So I think that was the year that the Nuggets won in 2024. Yeah, we got swept. Like he wasn't scapegoated. I thought we was gonna keep Chris Paul during that time, but they ended up letting him walk. So that was another thing. It was just a situation. It was a bad situation, and coming into it, I didn't think we should have traded Cam Johnson and Mikal for him anyway. So it just didn't work. KD, but KD is an interesting character post Golden State, man.
If you ask me, they scapegoated Bradley Beal before they did him.
Yeah, they scapegoated Bradley Beal before they scapegoated KD.
That's what I'm like, they scapegoated. Dog, what are you talking about? They talked about how they loved you there, how you was a big piece there, all type of shit. And the only reason why
it's your team, like they was about to give you the keys from Buck.
And it's like the only reason why they traded you is because they needed cap space, dog. Like you didn't get scapegoated. Bradley Beal, if anything, got scapegoated because they kept talking about how players wasn't fully bought in. Like and we knew KD was bought in. Come on now, dog. You ain't get scared. I don't know why the hell he said that, but he definitely didn't.
You know, he got to make an enemy out of anybody, bro. Like KD low key be burning bridges, bro. Like I remember for a little minute, it was a rumor that the Warriors wanted to reunite with KD. I don't see that happening. I never saw that happening.
No, they did. They did say the trade deadline. And he said they said they had the trade in place, but they gave him like, do you want to go back? He told them no. He said he don't want to go back. I think he wanted the opportunity. I think he wanted to choose his next team. And if it was like if he wanted to choose to say go back to the Warriors, that's fine. But he said they did it behind his back, but they did give him grace. Like, hey, do you want to go back to the Warriors? He just told them no.
That's another thing. They helped him get to the Rockets. They gave him they asked him his choices and where he wanted to go, and he chose the Rockets. If you was scapegoated, nigga, they wouldn't even help your ass get there.
Thanks, man. He be coming off ungrateful at times, and even if he did go to the Warriors, that ain't in this era. That ain't enough. That ain't enough.
Nah, it wouldn't have been enough. Nah, because they still need a bid.
Yeah.
I wanna ask you, Reg.
Yeah.
Me and Charles talks about this not every week, but like a decent amount of times.
Yeah.
What you think about this Jonathan Kuminga situation? What's your thoughts on this?
I think that's off the top. I think that's a reflection of Steve Kerr not developing young players. That's the main thing. And then them keeping him. I don't know what's up with them keeping him. Why they can't just let him go? Like the Warriors just in a place of they just stagnant. They in purgatory. Like they don't develop their young players, but they don't want to let them go. But they could get something from him. I don't know what's going on with this Kuminga thing. Like, do he got something on Steve Kerr? Like, it got to be something like that at this point. Because why y'all keeping him if y'all not playing him?
They trying to because they saying like if they can't get what they want for him, they just keep him. But it's like I feel like y'all should just let him go this past offseason.
That's a crazy situation. And then I think like I don't really know. Like he gotta qualify for the money he get or something like that, but he ain't playing. So I think they really trying to fuck up his money too. Like that's wild. But,
I mean, he got the money, but he wants to say, but they low-key just keeping him hostage. Like he was hooping in the beginning of the season. Me and Charles came on the show, and I think I asked Charles, I was like, bro, I'm shocked. No, I asked him, I think the day before like the game or whatever. I was like, will you be shocked if Kuminga plays like 30 plus minutes or something? Or he starts? I was shocked because Steve Kerr don't mess with him. He just don't like him. I don't know what it is. It's something like wild, in the team. I feel like Steve Kerr thinks he just can't fit with him and with like Steph Curry, and I get it to a degree. But when Kuminga was starting the year, he was hooping. Then I ain't gonna lie, he did kind of play a little butt like kind of later on. He was kind of
did.
playing boo. But to bench him completely, no, because before you go, Charles, my bad. But you out here playing pause ass. Moses Mooney ain't all that. Quentin Post ain't all that. Richard, you telling me Richard deserves more minutes than Kuminga? Be serious. Like, I just don't believe that. But go ahead.
I think it's with the Warriors. I think it's a couple of things. I think it's one, since they've been this glorious franchise the last couple of years and winning all these championships. They think they got a lot to say. You know what I mean? So I think they're trying to, when they trade Kuminga, they want to make sure that they have the best deal possible for them. So they're not just settling for anything. When they have good deals on the table, they want to be greedy. You know what I mean? Because they're the Warriors, and you guys should basically trying to do what Danny Ainge does, and they can't do that. That's one thing. And then two, I think Steve Kerr doesn't think that Kuminga's a good fit for the team because Kuminga's the type of player he wants the ball in his hands. And he's at his best when he has the ball in his hands. And I feel like they wanted him to be like a souped up Draymond. And that's just not his game. You know what I mean? So I think it was a confliction between styles of play. And like for instance, Kuminga wants to get the ball. When he gets the ball, he want to drive to the hole or do whatever one-on-one move he got instead of passing it to Curry. And Kerr wants Kuminga to get that ball to Curry and go set a screen for Curry and roll and do whatever the case may be, not put the ball in the basket, which Kuminga is good at. So I think that was another thing. And then I think it was like you said, it was a whole development thing. Steve Kerr doesn't know how to develop his players. It was reports that Kerr wasn't talking to Kuminga his time there. Then Kuminga was talking about how Kerr didn't really help him develop. And then if you I've seen a YouTube video with Moses Moody talking about him developing over the years was due to him watching Steph and Clay and putting in work with his own personal trainer. So you as the coach, you're not even helping your young guys. You're not even helping them grow as players. So it's like, I think that was another thing that has to do with it. I think literally Steve Kerr is not a developmental coach.
Nah, he's really a coach. He a personality manager because really think about it, all the people that was on the team, they was all veterans, or they already made it to the mountaintop at that point, or it's already on their way. When you think about it, like the most successful draft pick they got since like the dynasty is Kevon Looney, man. Like. And he was.
I'll say Poole
over Kevon Looney.
Nah, not over Kevon, but Poole was a good one too.
Poole, yeah, he was. He didn't.
He helped them win that playoff run.
He did cook in that playoff run, but Kevon, he got 3 chips with them boys, and yeah, man, Steve Kerr. It's hard to rank Steve Kerr amongst like the greatest coaches of all time. Like
he up there though, bro. He up there.
Is it top 10? I don't know about top. His percentage, his win percentage, hella inflated, bro. You can't even lie.
Yeah. His win percentage, hella inflated. I don't think. Now, okay. I think if they would have fired if they didn't fire Mark Jackson, they still would have got a ring regardless with Mark Jackson. I don't think they would.
I don't know about that.
I don't think they would have got as many because before Steve Kerr got there, the Warriors was on. They was
won
on the
67 games. Yep.
Yeah, they was on the rise, and so he got fired. Only thing Steve Kerr did. Only thing Steve Kerr did was change the offense around a little bit more, just to set more off-ball screens for Curry and shit like that. So that was really the only difference. And then with Mark Jackson, it was mostly just Steph Curry pick and rolls. So I mean, the only difference is he put Steph Curry off the ball and had them set most screens for him and Clay. But I feel like they still would have won at least one ring. I don't think they would have won multiple like they did with Steve Kerr, but they would have at least got one.
Yeah,
because it was just their time. It was just their time, man. They was the best team in the league. Wasn't no team really fucking with them. Like, I don't know if they would have got KD.
2 years ahead of the league. They was 2 years ahead of the league, man. Teams had to. I
don't know if they still would have got KD though.
Nah. That was literally the perfect system for KD, man. Perfect. Let
me read some of these chats. Francisco, hey, what's up, y'all? What y'all think about reducing the 65 game rule for the All NBA and some awards, but not for the MVP?
Oh, I honestly now that ain't now. In theory, that could work because first I stand on what they doing already, like the 60 game rule for everything. But for the MVP, well, when you think about it, there's really only been one player that has won MVP playing less than like Bill Walton. I think he played like 50 something and like 78. That's pretty much it though. I mean, you just keep it the way it is. I mean, like, nah, you can't. Let's say somebody average like, let's say Luka averaged like 40 points in 43 games. That ain't, nah, you can't do that. You can't do that. It compared to somebody that's like on a 60 win team averaging 27 and playing good defense. Like, nah, like that 65 rule. I'm with it. I think I think people mad at it now because Jokic is out. Jokic out. Wemby out. Giannis out. It's pretty much a race for Jaylen Brown. And I like this. Jaylen Brown, Cade, SGA, who probably gonna get his back to back, and a dark horse, in my opinion, especially if you get like a high seed in a play-in, like 8th seed, like or a 6th seed, you gotta put Kawhi up there. If Kawhi get them to like a 6th seed, bro, you gotta put him. That's an all-time carry job. And if they make it to the playoffs, you gotta put Kawhi up there in MVP, man.
I don't think they're gonna win enough games for him to even make it.
Yeah, I don't think so. But if they get like an 8 to 6 seed and then make the playoffs, he on Kawhi on the outside right now. But if that happened, that's the perfect world. Like he could get a realistic chance. But right now it's now player. I still do my top 4 players right now too, including Jokic. But like realistically, it's SGA, Cade, and Jaylen Brown.
I think that I got a love-hate relationship with it. I think the 65 game implementing that was a good thing because it eliminates players taking games off. So I like that part of the aspect of it, but it's just like when somebody gets injured for real, then it's like okay, we all know Jokic was playing like the MVP before he got hurt. Now he doesn't even have a chance. I mean, me personally, I think they should go like 10 less games. I think 55 should be the qualifier because I feel like it should be more than half.
Like damn, like everybody, 65 that's a high standard.
That's what I'm saying. So like, and it's like 55. It's like it's more than half. I feel like in order to be considered for the awards, you have to play at least 60% of the games of the year.
Yeah, at least 65. That's damn near all the games.
Yeah, you feel me? So it's like this one was only like 17 games. That you can miss. So that's not a lot, G, in an 82 course game. So say if you get hurt for real. So like say if Jokic played his 55 games, you know what I'm saying? He's still doing what he do, but he gets a really gruesome injury and nobody else has played as well as him the rest of the year. Like Jokic should win it. The man say he averaged a 40-point tripled up 40, 13, and 15 or some shit like that. Like, and he get injured with like 25 or 27 games left or something like that, right? He still deserves that MVP. Ain't nobody in the history put up 40, 13, and 15. Like, come on, dog.
Yeah, I agree with that. Like 65, that is kind of high. Though. And then you got the money implications, like with the All NBA.
That's why I think they don't want to do it for the money.
Yeah.
Okay, so I said it last week. I'm cool with it making 60, but if y'all know the Speakeasy is the one with Emmanuel Acho and like LaShawn McCoy and all that, right? Mm-hmm. TJ Houshmandzadeh said yesterday, and I'm low-key kind of TJ Houshmandzadeh.
Yeah, Houshmandzadeh? What the hell?
That's like the light-skinned dude with the ponytail?
Yeah, the wide receiver. He played for Cincinnati, yeah. And I low-key kind of agree with him. He said when so hypothetically, right? So Jokic obviously is out 3 to 4 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
Since he's out 3 to 4 weeks, there's no way he can low manage. So let's not count this because he's legit injured. But let's say hypothetically like LeBron. Like we know LeBron right now is low managing.
Right.
So like this past game he just missed, it was low managed. We know that. That should count for the awards. But if you're legit injured, you're missing a lot of time in a row, it shouldn't count towards it. But like, when players be like, they'll play like 5 games and then it's like, okay, we'll rest you this game. Then that game don't count. We'll play you 3 games.
That's a slippery slope though, because
niggas
fake injuries, bro.
Yep.
Especially Brian, bro.
No, yeah, that's true. But if you're legit injured 3 to 4 weeks, how you're not low management. You're out for 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
that
but
shouldn't count
they
as
could
your
easily say
games missed.
they could easily say I got an ankle sprain or some shit like that and miss a couple of games, but they really ain't got
But
no
3 to 4
ankle
weeks,
sprain.
though, you're not missing 3 to 4 weeks, though.
At three, that's a big
Nah,
ass
because
injury.
remember, a lot of people forget about this. A lot of people forget about this in 2021. After they won the championship, the Lakers, when LeBron got that crazy ankle injury, he could have broke his ankle. Now he was legit hurt. He was clear weeks before he came back. So, and then he was on the commercials doing the dancing and stuff. I think it was a taco commercial or something, whatever like that, doing the salsa
Taco
dance.
Bell commercial.
He was clear for weeks before he came back. So,
I mean, salsa dancing for 5 seconds, then playing an NBA game for 35 minutes is so different, though.
No, it is, but I do agree though. Like if you legit injured, I don't think they should count that time. So anything like a who was that missed time with that partially torn meniscus? So who was that?
Somebody Kevin Porter Jr. That's what you're talking about? Early in the year?
Yeah, like Kevin Porter Jr. He missed the time with that, or like with Trey's quad injury. You know, like certain injuries that require you to really rest for 2 to 3 weeks. Then yeah, okay, cool. I agree with that. But you know, like because players can fake like a back injury, like when Ben Simmons was trying to get paid. I don't think that man was hurt for real. I think he was faking that back injury.
Not that long, hell no. Nah.
That's why I'm like it depends on the injury, and I feel like Reg said, it's a slippery slope because players can lie all the time. You can get the team doctors to lie for you, so I feel like it has to be an independent party that comes in and actually verifies your injury and things of that nature. Then yeah, I'll agree with it, but it can get tricky for sure.
Yeah, I just I wouldn't be mad. Now it's cool for what it is now because now players got to step up. They got to get their health right. They got to get their conditioning right. Now outside of something basketball, we can't help that. But if they was to make it 55, I wouldn't be mad at that.
Reg, you got something to talk about? You want to push an agenda or something? What you want to talk about?
I know y'all. Yeah, I know y'all spoke about before I got on. Y'all was talking about y'all was talking about players of the week. I agree that of course the main people you could say in the West are Denny Avdia, LeBron on the outside, but a lot of people ain't talking about the Suns. We could have went with Devin Booker or Dylan Brooks.
I've been on the Dylan Brooks train. I've been saying Dylan Brooks.
I think that shit a fluke.
Charles believe he just don't believe in Dylan Brooks.
I think that shit a fluke,
bro. He got better, bro. Now look, think about it. Dylan Brooks. Now since he on my team, I gotta support him. He made the Rockets top seeded team last season. He was the culture. He was outside of job, of course. He was the culture on the Grizzlies. He bringing that here. And we just beat the champs. Now they've been in a slump, but we got a buzzer beater on them. Devin Booker, I would say like from 2020 to like 2022, he was the best shooting guard. Then Edwards and Donovan Mitchell came up. He had a 2-year span. He was the best shooting guard. Now he's still now. Then you got Jaylen Brown. Well, not Jaylen Brown at 3 now, but I think Devin Booker, like, hey, they in the play-in right now. Don't let them make the playoffs because I can see, just like the Clippers, if they get the right seed, and I can see either of those teams beating the Lakers, beating the Rockets, beating the Timberwolves if they get hot. So
you talking about the Clippers, right? You talking about the Clippers?
No, he talking about the Suns. Yeah. I mean, I think this Dylan Brooks shit.
The best Mark Williams didn't play. Mark Williams looking like a solid B center right now.
He better than Aiden. The Lakers should have kept that trade.
Yeah, they definitely should have kept him.
Yeah.
But I think this whole Dylan Brooks thing is a fluke because like one, Jalen Green out there, so somebody gotta take the shots, and everybody else on that team isn't offensively gifted enough to go create their own shot. You feel me? So and then on top of that, like he kind of been inefficient. He's shooting 45 from the field, and he's shooting 34. He's shooting 34 from from three. So it's like he ain't been that efficient. He just taking a lot of shots. Like, don't get me wrong, he's definitely looked better offensively this year than he has any other year. I'm not taking that from him. It's just that I don't know how long he can keep it up though. Like, don't get me wrong. It's about what we almost halfway through the season. Now, if he continues to do this in the second half, I was wrong. You know what I mean? I can accept that. But I feel like it's only because Jalen Green not there. If Jalen Green was there, I don't think he'd be taking half the shots that he taking. Because now he got the ultimate green light now. And when you got the ultimate green light, anybody gonna put up numbers because now you're not second guessing your shot. You're not second guessing your shots because the coach giving you green light, so you comfortable with taking anything. You're not afraid to take a shot because usually if a motherfucker take a bad shot, the coach gonna do what? They gonna pull you out the game. So it's like he ain't got no worries for real.
Another thing, I posted this a while ago. This is after the Suns beat the Lakers it was like weeks ago. But do y'all ever think? I think this is a real question. I think this is a legit question. Y'all ever think Luka gonna win the MVP? I don't think. Yes. Unless he go crazy, I don't think Luka gonna win the MVP, bro.
I think how many games has he missed this year?
I've told Charles this a lot of times.
Unless he go, and they gotta be unquestionably the best team in the league because he's so trash on defense.
It's not even the defense. It's just them other dudes just be playing. They kind of be playing better, like, and it's kind of weird because Luka be playing better than SGA, but the SGA team is just so far ahead. It's like, you got to add team success in there. Jokic is better than Luka. That's just facts. Yeah, so look, Jokic gonna always average more, and his team always gonna be above. I remember beginning of the year, I was telling Charles, I said, because Charles just kept saying, "Hey, if Luka like top 3, I think he could get it." But I'm like, bro, he's always there, but he can never get it because his teams were just never that good. Because I talked about it with Jason Tatum. Jason Tatum in his best year was giving you 38 and whatever on the best team, and he never sniffed top.
I will say last year. Now, if the Thunder wasn't good as they were, that was his. That was his. About Luka? Nah, Jason Tatum. Last year, if especially considering how good they were the year before, and Jokic won. If they didn't win like 60-something games last year, that was his. That was his.
Because Jokic was splitting up. Jokic averaged a triple-double. He's just not better than Jokic.
Look, this year, my boy has a chance. He's only missed 7 games so far. So he still got 10 more. He still got 10 more to miss. And then if we think about it, the only people he really competing with is what? Jaylen Brown, HGA, and Cade. Yeah, them 3. Them the only 3 he competing with. Jaylen Brown, and SGA. Them the only 3 he competing with, G. So you telling me if he can find a way to he could potentially get to the 2nd seed because they only 3 games behind the Spurs. So he could take you telling me if Luka don't get them to the 2nd seed, he ain't got a chance at winning MVP because I think it's gonna be voters bias.
It depends. It depends on the wins too, because like I remember when they made it to the finals, they was going heavy that he should have won MVP, and I disagree.
He wasn't winning that MVP.
They only won 50 games, bro.
He wasn't winning that. He wasn't winning that MVP, bro. But again, I'm gonna say this again. Even that, let's just hypothetically, right? Hypothetically, the Thunder win. Let's just say they win 65 games and the Lakers win 54. They're not going to give it to him because Shea is still averaging 35 and 6 or whatever, and his team is just marginally better. That's just how it works. But it also depends on what your MVP consists of. I always say you got to at least be like a top 3 seed in your conference, and you do got to go crazy.
And then we got to think about this too. This is something we ain't really consider. We got to consider the LeBron James factor, bro. You think LeBron gonna let somebody win the MVP on his head on his team?
I mean, he did say the other night we don't have to bend. Luka doesn't have to bend his game to us. We have to bend our game to Luka. So, I mean, He clearly showing that, Luka, this is your team. And Luke, hold on, wait, Luke, SGA only averaging 31, 4, and 6.
But his
Luka was
team
averaging
is
33, 8,
but
and
his
8.
team. I said team though. If the
But
team
if
is
he gets them to
still
the second seed, I mean, it's a bunch of what ifs. But if he gets them to the second seed, G, and he has better numbers than SGA, I don't think they're going to give it to SGA again.
Again, I said if Luka wins, say 54 games, and they're the second seed, right? Hypothetically, 54, whatever. But if SGA and they win, I don't know, like they just win, say 65, he won't get it because SGA is still averaging 30, and the team is just marginally better than the Lakers. That's just how it works.
The only way Luka will win MVP and he in the second seed is if like they like 7 to 5 games under the Thunder. Like if they
I can agree with that.
If they over 10, then he ain't.
But if the Thunder are just marginally better, he's not gonna win that, bro, because they're gonna add the team success in there.
This is a great segue to my next takeaway of the week.
Go ahead.
I told you the OKC Thunders are not gonna. The way this team is constructed right now, they are not winning the championship this year, dog. They've been figured out. I've said this since
look at that record against over 500 teams, though. They still the best.
I mean, yeah, that's cool, but okay, look. So I said before going into the season, if you guys don't retool, it's not. I already knew they wasn't gonna beat the Warriors record. I already said that shit. And then now,
that's hard.
Now that the Spurs have figured you out, look at what every other team is doing now. Like now, you just got 30 piece by the Hornets. That's unacceptable, dog.
Yeah.
That's unacceptable. And then you lost to the Suns. Like, don't get me wrong. Your Suns, they are a hard, scrappy team. But everybody knows that's a game that they should have won.
Yeah.
And so it's like you losing games to teams that you're supposed to beat. You got smacked by the Spurs 3 times. Teams are starting to figure you out now. And then on top of that, you guys don't have any shooting. Y'all can't shoot. So now you guys need to retool. Everybody in the comments ate my ass up, pause, because I said that the Thunder needed to retool. And it's looking like I was right because now you guys, if it ain't SGA, who's scoring? Because Chet is inconsistent. J-Dub just came back from injury. And other than that, what other scorers do y'all have? And what other shooters do y'all have besides Isaiah Joe? They ain't got no shooters for real, Jay. Like, they need, if they want to win a championship or have a chance to compete for a championship this year, they need to make moves at the trade deadline. They have to.
I see where you coming from, but like they defense is still like that. Now they've been losing a couple games, but that case and Wallace, Lou Dort lock in. They start off with their defense. Now SGA may be their main source of scoring, but again, they got defenders. I don't think they should let any of them go. Like I think they should. They got the advantage. This the advantage they got with all the picks they got. They can lose this. This not if they win like 50, 55 plus games and lose in like the second round. That's a successful season. Like to me,
for them?
For the Thunder.
Hell no.
They gotta make it back to the Western Conference.
No. The conference finals. Yeah. If they win like 55 plus games and make it to the conference finals and lose.
Yes. Okay. That's cool. Yes. I'm cool.
That's a successful season. They can do that. They can afford that because they can make trades. I don't think they should make trades and they ain't lost yet.
The way they looking right now, they don't even look like they're gonna get out the second round. I ain't even gonna lie to you.
Who's gonna beat them?
One of these good teams in the West. Look, bro, if you go against the Hornets and the Hornets held you in check to 21 points, the Hornets have no defense. And the Hornets is one of my ride or die teams this year. The Hornets ain't got no D, and y'all let them 30 piece y'all.
You gonna have one of them games though.
Nah,
I don't remember.
Not against the Hornets though.
I don't remember the games that the Warriors lost in the 73-9 record, or I don't know if the Bulls in the 72-10. I don't know if they got blown out or none of them, but them some of them games, bro, you gonna get snuck up on. It's 82 game season.
So you said they don't look like a second round. So they will either face right now if the season ended today, they will either face the Timberwolves or the Lakers.
They beating the Lakers. They beating the Lakers. I can see the Timberwolves actually beating them. I can see the Timberwolves beating them.
For real?
Yeah, because
It depends. They gotta get hot, bro. That's the only way.
And Shea gonna cancel each other out.
It ain't good. If they go into 7, they not. They gotta gentlemen sweep them again. They gotta get hot. That's the only way.
If J-Dub continues to play how J-Dub is playing, they're not gonna beat the Timberwolves. Because if J-Dub is playing how he's currently playing, him and Jaden McDaniels gonna cancel each other out, or him and Julius gonna cancel each other out. And then they third best player on OKC is Chet. Chet is inconsistent.
Chet low key DPOY. And then he already got a better defense than Rudy. We gotta think about Rudy too in the playoffs. So,
but Chet's so inconsistent. We don't know what Chet we gonna get. We don't know if we gonna get 23 and 12 Chet, or if we gonna get 15 and 6 Chet. Like, we don't know which Chet we gonna get.
Yeah, good point.
I mean, Chet giving you 18 and 8, a block, assists.
He's doing what Evan Mobley is doing. He's having good games. He's being inconsistent.
But I think Evan Mobley has a higher ceiling, and we're more disappointed in Evan than Chet.
Yeah, true. Man, I will say this. Damn, I'm glad you damn. Now, I said this too. I was speaking to some of my other buddies about this. The Donovan Mitchell Cavs is the same as the Utah Jazz. They won 64 games last year. I said if they win less than 55 games, this season is a failure. They already failed. They're not winning 55 games. That's crazy. To drop off from 64 to maybe 40, 44 to 49. That's crazy. 15 something games, 20 something games.
Yeah.
Wild.
I mean, I've always said the Cavs on fraud alert, bro. Like, it's just because Donovan Mitchell is not the problem. It's literally the others. Donovan Mitchell shows up every game.
Yeah.
He
was going crazy in the playoffs too.
That's what I'm saying. And it's like everybody up like that whole Darius Garland. Now, granted, I've never had a toe injury that bad, so I can't really attest to that. But I felt like you should have played, bro. And then Evan Mobley missing the game, like you should have played. But like literally, I think Jared Allen, Evan Mobley, and Darius Garland at least missed the game that entire series, bro.
Yep.
And that's unacceptable, bro.
Facts. That was wild. Yeah, that was unacceptable. Yeah, that low key. Not
my Pacers whooped that ass.
The Pacers, but the Pacers won the war of attrition, and then ironically, Tyrese got hurt in the finals. But
look, that's what I said, bro. Out of all the teams y'all faced in the playoffs, y'all were not supposed to beat them. Y'all were literally just the most healthiest team, G. That's literally it. So you telling me y'all were supposed to beat the Cavs?
Them buzzer beaters was crazy though. Nah, they got a couple of clutch ass plays.
I ain't take that away from them. But majority of the teams that they went through was hobbled.
Yeah,
they were injured.
But they did beat the Bucks the year before though.
I'm not the Bucks. Okay, I'll give y'all that one. But what about the whatchamacallit, the Knicks and the Cavs? They weren't supposed to beat them.
The Knicks was supposed to win, bro. They beat the Knicks too, and they had a different team this year. The Knicks was supposed to win that.
The Knicks and the Cavs are supposed to beat your Pacers, dog. You know that.
Nah, they might the Pacers are lucky, the Pacers did benefit from injuries though, for sure.
You can't say they didn't, Sheldon. You can't say they didn't.
I give it 70-30 because again they beat both of them teams the year before. So,
bro, ain't nobody. First of all, nobody worried about the weak ass Bucks. Nobody was worried about it. Only Charles thought they was gonna win something. He the only one that believed in Kyle Kuzma. That's on him. I hate when people, not y'all. I hate when people do this. Well, Darius Garland, he had an injured toe, brother. Because I swear to God, he missed. He missed game 1. Whoop that ass. He missed game 2, I think. Whoop that ass. Game 3, he comes back. They beat us. They blow us out.
He got hurt in that game.
I swear, let me finish. I swear to God, if I go look at this freaking box score, I swear to God, Darius Garland played a game 4 when there was 70 pieces of them niggas. I swear to God, he was on that court. Stop using that injury BS excuse. If you are out there, that injury excuse crap goes out the window. If you are so hurt, don't play. Just don't play.
I agree with that. I agree with that. I don't agree with I hate this. Now this what I hate with some of the legacy that's been built around Kobe Bryant, and this kind of fester off into other players like they're playing injured shit. I don't play it. No, don't do that. That's why I fuck with Kawhi Leonard so much. Like, if you're not ready to play, don't play. Because if you get hurt, bruh, that's on you, bruh. And then and if you lose, nigga, you played. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's what it means to be the best player though. Like, gee, so you telling me if you on a team and you the starting point guard for y'all team, right? And this is state playoffs or whatever playoffs, the championship game, and your back, and you say you twist your ankle, you got a hurt ankle, and you supposed to be off your ankle for at least a week or two, and the backup point guard y'all got is fucking some weak ass JV point guard. You telling me you not gonna play in the game? Even with you at 60%, we have a better chance at winning.
But that's fine. But don't be like, well, he did have the big toe. That's the problem. That's the problem.
I mean, it's a legit excuse, though. So you tell me if you going to work and you late and they want to give you a write-up and you say I'm late because of this, that, and the third, you telling me you still deserve that write-up if it was a legit excuse why you know that?
If you play through injury, you committed to winning the game, right? So if you lose, you lost.
I mean, no, I'm not taking it away from y'all. I'm just saying, like, y'all saying I can't use the injury thing as an excuse. It's a valid reason, though.
It's a reason.
It's valid.
It's a reason.
Do we make excuses for Lamar playing like straight garbage out there?
The only way if it's an excuse is if you don't play at all. If you out. Now, if you play and you still lose, it's not an excuse.
So Lamar Jackson was out there hurt. We making excuses for him, or he was just playing like straight garbage?
It's both. He was playing like ass. He was playing like ass, and he was hurt. Like, no, bro, don't get me wrong. If I'm 60%, if I'm 60% out there, dog, and if I'm Darius Garland and my toe is messed up, and Darius Garland, his game is predicated on stop and starts, quick stops, sudden stops, and shit like that. So if I can't do that because of my toe, gee, that's a valid reason.
Wait,
from the opponent perspective, though.
Wait, real quick. It's fine if you want to say you're playing like garbage and you're injured, but don't be coming on a show the next day and be like, man, the only reason they got this W is because Darius Garland. No, don't do that. That
is the only reason.
No, don't do that.
If he was 100%, your places wouldn't have won shit.
Was he out there? Yes or no? Was he out there in game 4 when they 30-pieced him? Was he out there? He played 27 minutes.
Yeah, he was.
And was he not out there in game 5? Like, what are we doing? Stop. Don't do that.
That's one of the things that's one of the brand building things behind Kobe Bryant that I just don't stand for, bro. Like, cause niggas, KD fell for that shit and popped this damn Achilles, bro. Like, why did he listen to? He lit for what? Well, he listened to it. The training, the Warriors training they was capping, and then he listened to the fans, and I kind of think that Kobe lore kind of influenced him as well. Like, oh, if you do this, then you win. Now, I will say, Game 5 when they went on that run against Toronto, it was looking scary. I'm like, these niggas finna win when they went on that run, but. He still wasn't fully ready, and he injured himself, and he missed damn near 2 years. So he went outside, in my opinion. Like, why did you listen to the fans, bro? You wasn't ready, bro.
Nah, bro, we can't do that. We can't be used in that you hurt excuses. Once you out there, all that go out the window. Because you either play good or you play like ass. Like,
KD is a perfect example because he went on a run where he was playing good, but the worst happened right after that. So we can't give the Warriors no excuse for losing.
I mean, we could say the same thing for the Pacers. If Tyrese didn't get hurt, they damn near would have won. No cap. Because Tyrese came out on fire. And the way he was looking, he was looking like he was going to go for damn near 40-50 that night. And I don't think OKC would have did anything to stop him. So if he didn't get hurt, they damn near would have won.
But he missed the rest. But he missed the rest of the game. He never came back. You are making the excuse while Darius Garland is still playing, talking about I know that toe was no. You out there? You playing like ass or you didn't?
If I'm sitting here getting ridiculed because of how bad I play, it's context to everything. So yes, I am out there playing on an injury, but that's because me playing out there 50%, 60% is better than our backup starting. We have a better chance of us winning and me at 60% than our backup at 100. So if you guys are out, if the media is sitting here criticizing me and putting me down, it's a reason why I'm playing this bad. My damn toe is messed up. And regardless of if I'm playing out there injury or not, me being out here 60% is the best chance for us to win.
Brother, that nigga gave you 33 minutes in game 5 and gave you 11. You can give me, I don't care if you got a big toe injury or not. You can give me better than 11.
Bro. You get 17.
You can give me better than that, bro.
G, he can't. His game is predicated on
stop. Don't play then. That's my problem. Don't play. If your toe is that injured, don't play.
Another thing, I'm gonna bring up Kobe again. Didn't Kobe he had a crazy ankle injury in the 2000 finals, and they still won when Shaq got fouled out and stuff, something like that. So Kobe, he delivered. So if you're gonna live up to that standard, you gotta deliver.
Moral of the story is if your toe is that hurt that you out here can't play your game, just don't play there. Now, I commend you for coming out there being a soldier. I have no problem with you coming out there. I have no problem with that. But I just don't want to hear the other people talking about man, he got hurt. He injured. That's why. No, don't do that. Because that's what you was trying to do with Paul George. Paul George out here injured, but he was playing like straight ass last year. He was garbage. He was garbage.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. Joel Embiid out here with a messed up knee, he's still giving you 20-something.
Yeah, Joel Embiid cooking, and he ain't got no.
Hey, speaking of Joel just got his first dunk of the season against the Knicks.
That was last week.
Yeah, against the Knicks.
I mean, he's a dog. Joel Embiid was out there against the Knicks in the playoffs with freaking Bell palsy with a messed up eye and a messed up knee and would still damn near give you 30. I went back and I'm like, bro, this man was really out here dogging with basically one eye and one knee. But I don't make excuses. If he was out there playing like straight garbage, who cares? Who freaking cares? It's just the same thing with James Harden. I ain't excusing James Harden out there playing like straight dookie in game 6s and 7.
With the Nets, yeah.
Nets, Clippers, you can name it. Whatever team he goes to, he play like straight garbage in game 6 and 7. When it's the closeout game, he sucks. It's just facts. Every other game, he cool. But them games, out here playing like straight dookie. That's just facts.
Yeah.
We ain't gonna do that. No, we not gonna do that.
Y'all got any other takeaways? Well, I got like 2 more takeaways. One, did y'all see Wemby kicking those balls out the out the rim? G, he was labeled as questionable, I think, or he missed the game before with a knee injury or something like that. And then we see you doing damn Shaolin monk kicks and shit to get the damn balls out the basket. Like, bro, this is why I feel like when we talked about the whole 65 game thing, this is the reason why they got that shit implemented. Because players do dumb shit like that. Because he could have got injured again. And then now what?
Oh, yeah.
So he would have came down wrong. Because Wemby flimsy. He be falling all over the. Wemby falls at least 3 or 4 times a game. So it's like,
crazy.
You doing shit like that, man? Whoa. Francisco say, oh, man, I want him to kick my balls like that.
Francisco crazy. He crazy. I got something. It's about Charles guy, LaMelo Ball. Kendrick Perkins says that the Hornets are intentionally limiting LaMelo Ball's minutes to lower his scoring average and prevent him from becoming a 2-time All-Star ahead of potential trade.
Is he gonna be an All-Star though? Like,
he's not being an All-Star, no.
Right?
He's not gonna be an All-Star.
I mean, wait, what guards are? Because I haven't looked at the fan votes yet, so I don't know what the fan votes looking like. But what guards are in the East that's gonna make it? Maxey,
Jalen
Brunson.
Guards, I think Jaylen Brown might. I don't know. I think he a forward.
I mean, he a forward. Cade.
K, yes, K.
That's
Brandon,
about
no,
it.
Brandon Ingram
Donovan
might be up.
Mitchell.
Yeah, Donovan Mitchell, you're right.
Yeah.
Josh Giddey will get some votes. Josh is getting some votes.
Is Norman Powell gonna make it? Because he deserves it.
I think he'll get votes, but I don't think he'll make it.
Yeah. How many wins do the Hornets got?
They got like 13 or 14.
Yeah.
Nah, he ain't getting it.
I mean, but if he get voted in by the fans, then he good.
I don't think he'll get voted in by the fans. Let me see. So the new fan vote. So no, wait. I don't think it's guards. I think it's just players. So LaMelo, he's not even on here. No, wait, he is on here. He's number 12. So they got Giannis, Jalen Brunson, Maxey, Cade, Donovan, Jaylen Brown, Cat, Jalen Johnson, Michael Porter, Pascal, Brandon Ingram, and then LaMelo Ball. Those are guys.
I mean, he got a chance.
Yeah, I guess
Tyler Hero in front of him is crazy.
I don't think they're trying to sabotage him. I don't think they're trying to sabotage him at all. I just think they ready to move on because let's say if they definitely not trying to sabotage him. I just think they ready to move on. Let's say if let's say some way he do become an all-star and they gotta like somehow they gotta pay him or we gotta send him in his contract.
But I don't think it's position based though. It's just who are the top five.
Yeah, right.
It's not position. It's not position.
No. When you think about, I'm glad you just brought that up because they got the new game format. I think with the new game, I hate this. With the new game format, it allowed more players to play. I don't like that. Nah, that's trash. With
the two East teams and the
it's like 3 teams. So
it's the 2 East teams and then there's the world team.
That's wild. That's crazy.
I don't think they're trying to sabotage him, but I think them lowering his minutes, one, so he doesn't get injured again, and then or try to prevent him from getting injured again. And then 2, like for trade value purposes. So like if we play him 30-something minutes and he get injured again, his trade value is gonna go down. Nobody's gonna want him. So if we try to limit his minutes and keep him as healthy as possible by a trade deadline, then we'll be good. But I don't think that they're trying to sabotage him. But Kendrick Perkins might be onto something because is this his contract year?
No, he's still got a couple of years left.
Okay.
If anything, I think they're trying to see. If anything, I think they're trying to see what Kyle Knipple could do. Like
you been hoping.
Yeah, that would.
Even if it was by position, he wasn't gonna make it no way about it. Like he hasn't been better than Brunson, he hasn't been better than Max, he hasn't been better than K, he hasn't been better than Donovan.
Do you think if the LaMelo Ball ever got traded, I don't know what team he gonna go to, but like seriously,
I have no clue, bro. No. I've already said I don't think he could be your best player like on the championship team. He could be your number 2. He could be your number 2, but he can't be your best.
Nah.
Like if he went to.
He needs to go. If he go to the
now, if he went to say hypothetically the Clippers, I think that's cool. You're not the number 2, and if say James Harden was gone, I'm just this hypothetical. Yeah. If James Harden was there, I think it's cool him being the number 2. Kawhi Leonard, a healthy Kawhi at that is the best player. I'm cool with that. But if say Kawhi Leonard is like out for the year or something, then it's LaMelo Ball. He ain't winning shit. Y'all probably don't even make.
You know what? You know what team I think he might be. This might be far-fetched, but because they do got Drew Holiday, but Drew Holiday is getting old. LaMelo and the Trailblazers with Denny Avdia and the Klingon.
And then it's Kamara and Shaden Sharp.
They might ask for. They gonna ask for either Sharp, Kamara.
They gonna ask for Sharp. They gonna ask for. They asking for maybe Drew Holiday, but with him Klingon and Denny Avdia, that's like a big 3. Klingon slept on too. Like
what that get you though? What playing? Let's go playing. Yeah. It just depends on your aspiration. If you think we're playing with that, that's fine. But if you're not you're not gonna be like overly competitive in the West or nothing like that. Well, we really don't really know more takeaways, but let's move on.
We forgetting about Zion freaky ass. We ain't gonna talk about Zion freak body ass. Come on, man. We gotta talk about Zion freak body.
I mean, Zion a top 5 gooner. He's a top 5.
Zion, man, look. the Mariah Mills thing, he's sick for that. He's sick.
No, we know he's sick. We talking
But-
about
Yeah, he out of pocket. He out of pocket.
outside of that, I can't even like. I'm not gonna blame him. The only thing, like, he just inexperienced, but you could tell he been waiting to get this money to do this shit. But that's the only thing, but it's the way he doing it. Well, it's the way he doing it, bro. Like, you gotta get the top tier chicks, but you can't get the niggas that a nigga like off the street can get. Like, if he got a good some extra money, you see this chick only had $600. Like, then you putting her on. She doing this so she can lock you down. She really trying to extort you. You gotta get the real chicks, bro. You gotta get the top level OnlyFans models, or if you don't want the top level OnlyFans models at risk of being exposed, bro. The NBA, bro, they got quiet as kept. The NBA got a system where they get high level escorts, bro.
Yeah, I heard you talk about it all the time.
He just needs to. Like, it's the way he's doing it, bro. He really making shit hot for everybody else. For real.
What his taste is, that's his prerogative. You feel me? I don't care what type of chicks he like. My only thing is, nigga, make they ass sign an NDA. What are you doing when you first meet up with them? Take their phone, make they ass sign an NDA, so you not out here getting exposed, bro. You're messing up your brand doing that.
Yeah, he really is. Oh God, because he really do. Yeah, he really is, bro. Because he really do, guy. He still got that
Jordan deal,
that man child, like that image. But niggas seeing you a top level gooner, bro, they go like,
You feel me? You know how's they gonna look with Jordan now? You think Jordan gonna want to keep making you shoes or keep you as one of his athletes? How's it gonna look for your other sponsorships when they know you out here buying escorts and shit like that, bro? Like,
and Jordan had Whitney Houston, he had Robert Givens back in the day, bro. Like, come on, bro. It's the way you gotta do shit, bro. It's the way you gotta do it,
that
bro.
man is down bad.
It's just the fact that, and OnlyFans isn't bad, but we know why it's bad. It gets like a bad rep. But it's the fact that they're OnlyFans models. And then some of them don't even be looking all that. If they look good, we wouldn't care.
Oh, guys,
everybody got their own taste, dog. Everybody got their own taste, dog.
But I think it's just the fact that it's like, bro, it's OnlyFans. And I think he has a kid, not this one, this new one, but he has a kid like with a stripper. Like, I think, not 100%. I gotta look it up again.
Drake got a kid with a stripper?
That's different though.
Drake?
The rap, the music industry is different. That's so different though from the NBA.
Man, no, hell no. If you got baby by stripper, you got baby by stripper, dog.
No.
You got baby by stripper, you got baby by stripper, dog.
I think about when I think of the NBA, I think of like a corporate industry. But when I think of, depending on like what industry you is in the music business, I think of that as like an entrepreneurship. Like, that's my own thing.
That's a good point.
That's how I think of it. I can do whatever I want. It is what it is. But when it's the NBA, it's just like with
you got sponsors and shit. You on TV. Like Drake ain't on TV every day.
It's like with Ja with the gun thing. Like, people say, "Oh, why is there a problem with he putting out with the gun thing?" Bro, the NBA is a corporate company technically. If Ja would say a rapper doing that, no one would care. No one would care. We just say it's just another nigga with a gun. Like, we wouldn't care. But it's just the fact that it's the NBA. That's why.
Yeah, but now I agree with that with the Ja shit. But Ja, I think a lot of that was they kind of OD with that, because what if like niggas can't have guns now? But the way he was doing it was crazy.
Yeah, he was slow doing it.
You can have
they gave you a warning and you do it again.
You can have, it's not the problem with the gun, but like you guys just said, it's how you doing it. You just waving it around, just out. Like, why you doing that? Now, if he wasn't on camera doing that, we wouldn't know, and it's like whatever. But we saw it on camera. You doing that? It's like, brother, what you doing? Like, you're in a corporate company. Like, stop it. You don't do that.